Hi yogis in Yogi Land. Yoga fun with Scott. Just come up to the mat and we're going to do some of our cooling breaths. The cooling breath is we bring the inhalation over the tongue and the exhalation out the nose. And this is our an opening chant here. And I'm facing the sun, trying to give you the view out this way. But inhalation when we're going forward, bring the cool air over the tongue. Exhale at the nose. And then we're going to do some of our pelvic rotations right now, just forward and just like we're in a circle here. And you use the same cooling breath also. You're hot. It's a very hot day out here in Georgia. Auburn, Georgia. It's the little Mulberry State Park. This is going to be very meditative. The light works for me, so I can look at the sun right quick and close my eyes. If you look at the sun right quick and you close your eyes, you bring there should be like a dot that you see, and bring it to a Ajna chakra, and it's a meditation type of a way to meditate. And see what colors it is. So here our theme is the question. The question is, a little while ago on YouTube, they were like in a doctor's office and the chairs are next to each other, but they wouldn't sit next to this particular person. This particular person they wouldn't sit next to saved their daughter's life. So the question, judgmental, right? Unless yogis aren't like that. But have you been in a situation like that? So you can't. And the guy wasn't a creep or anything. You never know, right? How would you feel, right, when you sit there and nobody wants to sit next to you, right? Especially if you did something very good in life. Like, you never know, like, who I am, or, right? It's always quick to judge. So the question, like, what would you do? So we just ponder that through our practice, the question. And we'll rotate the other way. can't judge a book by its cover, right?
Hello everyone, it's an honor for me to introduce you to my favorite live walker.
Then we're gonna inhalation or touch the shoulders and raise your arms up. Touching the shoulders like helps you alignment. And then we're just gonna drop to the left. It's a Tim Carr and Peter Catter. Touch your shoulders, raise the arms up again, and then we drop to the right side and lean to the right. And then we're just going to fall down with the right, fall down with the left to the right knee. Now come over to the left knee. If it's any pain, just keep the leg in front. We're not stacking, we're just having a nice cross-legged seated position here. Okay, and then we'll do some more of our pelvic rotations here. And now we're going to do some aromatherapy. So if you have a fragrance that you like, please bring that with you. My microphone's broken. Okay. So just put a little dab in your fingers, on your hands. And we're going to rub the hands together so we have the good friction here. And then we're going to bring the fingers together and come out. So the back of the fingers come up. You get your fragrance. So we'll just do some to get the synovial fluids in her shoulder going. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to come onto our knees. And do our cat cows here. Just put your hands down, you touch your shoulder, drop the hand. And that will help you find your alignment. Okay. And we're going to do some of the pelvic rotations here. So you're coming forward, left, back, right, forward. And the inhalation is forward. Exhalation when your booty comes to the heels. And rotate the other way. So we're going to go forward, right, back, left. See if we can get the pinwheel going. Wow, cooled off a little bit. I always like when my pinwheel is spinning, it means we got a good breeze. Don't get too much of a breeze here in Georgia. Okay, now we're going to do an exercise here. I'm going to bring the left leg forward. Keep the right here. This is a good pelvic stretch here. So I'm going to bring the left elbow on top of here and just bring the right on top of the forearm and just give a little elongation here. Okay. Drop the left knee down and we're going to step up with the right. And we'll do the same thing to this side. And now, I'm going to bring the left knee down. We'll do a couple more pelvic circles, 3 times one side and 3 times the other side. Can never get enough pelvic rotations. And now, this is our puppy. We're going to grow our puppy to our dog. Handprint towards you, one full handprint towards you. And then we're going to curl the toes under and just come into our dog. And we'll walk our feet here. This is for fasciitis. And then we're going to just walk up to our hands. And just an inhalation here, half fold, exhalation, full fold. And now we're going to very gently down here come into a pelvic rotations. Okay? We'll do like 10 to the left and 10 to the right. And they don't have to be wide. Actually, even the narrower is good too. So. Okay. While we're here, we'll bring the hands up together and we'll lean to the right. Grab the right hand, grabs the left wrist. Come up and the left will grab the right wrist. Then lean to the left. Okay. And now, we're going to do some more. We're going to do the bumblebee today. So then we'll do some flower rotations. Come into our flower. Fingertips together. Come and curl again. Come out. A little different for standing up. Okay. And now we're just going to get the hands out to the chin and we'll just drop. And this gets all the fluid. We don't want to make sure we have buoyancy on our knees. I can take things out of my pockets. Now we're gonna do 10 of these, but we're gonna do some flower rotations. See, the bumblebee is two The body is too big to fly, but the bumblebee flies anyway. This is by A.S. Waldrop. According to the laws of aerodynamics, the bumblebee cannot fly. Its body is too heavy for its wings, and that's the simple reason why. But the bumblebee doesn't know this fact, and so the bumblebee flies away for all to see. Remember this: when you're losing faith or hope, God's proof that the impossible can be. There it is. So now, this time, and then we drop the hands and we come back, and then we're going to come into our flower rotation, okay? On the fifth one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we'll do 3 more of them. Okay. Okay. Great. Now we're going to come into our pinwheel rotations. Pinwheel, just touch the shoulders, raise the arms up. And we're just going to circle the arms. And this is going to be in our transitions throughout our class. Here's the challenge. I'm going to come up forward with my right and back with the left. Now reverse that. Left forward, right back. Okay? My favorite song is on. Now, pinwheel the arms forward. Pinwheel back. Step back with the right. Touch the shoulders and like the palm, just the side of your face and your shoulder. So I don't like the hop back, so we'll do our warrior one for doing our classical Surya Namaskar. Now, essence and an elegance, bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. Inhalation forward, drop the knees. Tilt back a little bit. Now we're going to drop the forearms. And we're going to lead with the chin to the top of the mat. And now this is our first back bend, so we're going to stay here we're going to do 10 breaths here because this is very important. And we're just going to work here at your own level. If it's too much for you, you can come down and just play here. Inhalations are elongations, exhalations are the deepening. Okay, and now bring the hands to the just by the shoulder, and we're gonna lift up here, come back into our puppy, to our dog. Raise the right leg up, step up with the right, step up with the left, come into our forward fold here. Inhalations are half fold, exhalations are, you can put your hand on your elbow. Actually, let's put our hands on our elbow. We'll rotate left to right. Now we're going to touch the shoulders and open arm up. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. And press our sweep arms forward to a slight back bend. And come into our flower rotation. And now I'm going to be pinwheeling this way because I'm going to be facing you. Just stay where you are. The left arm comes up, step back with the left. Remember, you don't want the front knee to go over the toes. The back heel doesn't drop. It can be up in our And the heel is just called an Ananjeti, your preference. The next rotation, we'll do a pelvic exercise. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. Inhalation forward, drop the knees. Tilt back a bit, the booty, and leave with the chin. And come into a Mudra. Press up into from our puppy to our dog. Raise the right leg up, step up with the right, step up with the left. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Sweep the arms forward. Come into our flower rotation. It's your practice. Anytime your flower needs a fragrance, please give it the fragrance. Now we're going to step back with the, we're going to do that pelvic rotation. You can drop the heel. You can lift it up. We're going to lift up anyway. We want to come into our Ananjeti. We're going to bring the heel to the right of the mat. And do your best to keep your warrior leg stance here. 3 breaths here. Okay. Come back up into a warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the left. And now we're going to, you can drop the knees, or a little challenge is to come into our Utthita Chaturanga. Inhale here, exhalation Chaturanga. Inhale up, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Or do the modification that the classical. This is our Surya Namaskar, eh? So raise the right leg up, step up with the right, step up with the left, come into our spirit of ecstasy, sweep the arms forward, and come into our flower rotation. Pinwheel our arms forward. The left arm comes up, step back with the left. Come to our warrior 1. Lift the heel up for our Ananjeti. Now see how well you can, even if you come up, squiddle up a bit, if you can drop the heel to the left of the mat. And you want to keep your knee cap in the your knee, but just don't let the knee cap go past the toes. And okay, great. Come back into our warrior or Ananjeti. Bring the hands to the mat. Step back with the right. You know your modification. You can inhalation here, exhalation. Chaturanga. Inhale. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise the left leg up. Step up with the left. Step up with the right. Come into our spirit of ecstasy. Come into our back bend here. Come into our flower rotation. Okay, we're going to add on here, come into our Utkatasana. It's like our chair, also known as a chair. So we're going to do some tuning in here. We're going to hug in the shoulders. And now we're going to massage the ear here to connect the mani, to connect the mind and the body. And just massage your earlobe for 5 breaths here. And all along, just remember your chair. Okay. Great. Now, we're going to pinwheel our arms up. We're going to add on here. Okay. Come back with the right. The right arm comes up, step back with the right. And now we got our warrior. We're going to do a pelvic exercise here today. Bring the fingertips together, brush your body, and come into our warrior 2. You flip the palms up, and you just work here. You're a warrior. And you want to have buoyancy. You don't want to lock out the knees. And those of you that do lock out, just be conscious of that through your practice. Okay? And now over here, we're going to bring the left elbow on top of the left knee, and we're going to come into our Utthita Parsvankasana. And just pinwheel arms one way and pinwheel the other way. And wherever it lands. Come back into, now drop the right, come into our Warrior D Elegant. And Warrior D Elegance, we want to have the elbow the more out to the away from you it is, it's the more elegant it is. Okay? It's your practice. Let your breath take you there. Come back into the fingertips together. Open up into our Warrior 2. And now, just extend that left leg a bit. Remember to have the buoyancy. If you feel you're too wide, or you can always squiddle in. A squiddle is a 1 footprint like that. So I'm gonna come down the left leg. The left hand is gonna lead, the right hand will follow, and we're just gonna come down to our Utthita Trikonasana. And just brush our hands here. I like to brush the body for alignment. Now bring the right hand down to the body, come into our Warrior D Elegance. Come back into our Warrior 2. Come into our Warrior D Elegance. And then bring the left hand behind you. And we're going to grab the elbows here. And we're going to exhalation over that left leg, just as when we were in our Trikonasana that we just did. The challenge is you can come into the hands to the elbows. This is a mudra. You come up with the elbows and then extend the forearms. And if you have it in you, we're going to come into a reverse prayer. I like to do a reverse prayer because it did take a long time to do it. So I'm coming down the left leg, so I have the left thumb is over the right thumb, okay? And we got a little back bend here, and exhalation over the left leg. Come up to our, drop the right hand down along the leg, come up into our Warrior D Elegance here. And now we're going to come into our, open to our Warrior 2. Come Warrior 1. And now we're going to come into let's come into an Anujeti, because this will help us a little bit more. Come, touch the shoulders, and just, you can be on the tippy toes here. Bring it to our Spirit of Ecstasy arms, and then see if you can bring the heel to the booty. And then you can flap your wings. If you can flap your wings, we're going to do 5 breaths here. And you want to have a fluid, like a buoyancy on that left leg. Okay? Come back into our Warrior D Elegance. Open up into our Warrior 2. And now we're going to come into our Warrior 1. And here we're going to bring the hands to the mat, like we did when we were doing our sun salutations here. Again, we're going to bring the heel to the booty and kick out. And now we're going to, this right hand brushes the body. Look at the grass, look at the trees, look at the sky. You're inside. Look at the wall, the floor, the wall, the ceiling. 5 breaths. Okay. Come back into our Warrior D Elegance here. And now we're going to do the same thing again. Come into our Warrior 1. And now bring the right heel to the booty. And we're going to pulver it to this by brushing the body with the left hand. Look at the grass, the trees, the sky. Come back into our Warrior D Elegance. Okay? Come into our Warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. Sit back with the left. And you can drop the knees here. For the Zanasana, you can come into our Utthita Chaturanga. Okay. Step up with the left. Step up with the right. Come into our Spirit of Ecstasy. Come into our back bend here. Going to do some flower rotations here. Pinwheel here. The left arm comes up. We're going to step back with the left. We're working the left side now. Come into our Warrior 1. Bring the fingertips up into our Warrior 2. Very elegantly and gently, going to put the right elbow on top of the right knee, and we're going to pinwheel the arms here. Wherever you feel comfortable. Not too much weight on the leg, from the elbow to the leg. Now bring the left arm down the left leg and come into our Spirit of our Warrior D Elegance here. Over to our Warrior 2. Inhalations are elongations, exhalations are deepening. Okay, come back into our Warrior 1. Now we can bring that left foot in a little bit more. We're going now, coming to our Utthita Trikonasana. Come down the right leg, the right hand leads, the left hand will follow. And now we're going to brush the body and come into our, remember to have the buoyancy. The buoyancy means you're not locking out the knees. Five breaths. Come into our Warrior D Elegance here. Up to our Warrior 2. Come Warrior 1. And now we're exhalation over the right leg. So you know your hand position behind you. Slight back bend here. Exhalation over the right leg to our Parvatasana. Okay, come back, drop the left, come back into our Warrior D Elegance here. And now we're gonna go back to our Warrior 2. Lift that heel and come into our Ananjeti. And now we're going to come into our Spirit of Ecstasy, arms, and lean here. Now bring the heel to the booty and kick out. And we are flying here, so you can flap your wing. Come back into our Warrior D Elegance here. Up at Warrior 2. Come Warrior 1. Bring the hands to the mat. And we're going to come into our Ardha Chandrasana. Bring the left heel to the booty, and now brush the body with the left hand. Look at the ground, look at the wall, or look at the ceiling. Come back into our Warrior D Elegance. Up into our Warrior 2. Come back into our Warrior. Bring the hands to the mat. And now we're going to Parvarita or Ardha Chandrasana by bringing the left heel to the booty, kick out. Now we brush the body with the right. Lift up with the elbow and then extend the forearm. You're outside, look at the grass, look at the trees, look at the sky. Okay, drop the left foot down and come into a forward fold here. And now we're going to do some pelvic rotations to come up. Okay. And now we're going to rotate again and come back down to another forward fold here. And now we're going to come back up very gently. And now we're in our balancing of our class now. Another balance. So we don't have too much. We want to close up here. So let's do our Nadarija Asana. We already did a lot, and we can, since we're doing a very gentle, easy class, we'll have so much more fun. Just do the Nadarija Asana. We'll do the Hasta and Pandangus Asana on the way. So bring the hands to the, just lace the fingers together like this, like a class. Inhalation, put the right knee to there. Bring the left to the hip and the right. This is Yogi Toe Lock here. Breathe it out. Bring it back. I like to bring it back in and then open here and kick out again. Okay. Now, behind you, grab the leg behind. And I like to bring the hand to the inside. This has something to do with the shoulder joint. With the left hand touches the shoulder and reaches up like in your warrior arm stance. If you flex the foot so the toes come closer to the shin. Exhalations or elongations. We're going to see if we can do 15 breaths here. Come out, come back in. And now we're going to hug it in again, the knee to the chest, and just, now we're going to come to another forward fold here. And then we'll rotate up with the pelvis. Great. Good way to get some pelvic rotations in there. Clasp the hips, then we're going to bring the inhalation, the left knee up here. Bring the left 2 fingers in between the toe for a Yogi Toe Lock. Now open to the left and then extend the leg out. Okay. And now we're going to bring it behind us. "15 breaths here. Okay. Hug the left knee to the chest here. And we're going to do another forward fold. You can do a pelvic rotation on the way down also. And then we're going to rotate back up again. We are coming into our Malasana. We have a flower here, so let's do some pelvic rotations here while we put fragrance to our flower. Okay. And we're going to come into our Malasana. The elbows come inside the knees. We're going to like a squat here. Okay. And now we're going to drop the left hand from the front of your face here and brush up with the right. 5 breaths here. Come into a flower for 3. Now drop the right hand and raise the left. Great. Come into our flower here, and now we're gently going to come down. If you have your bolster behind you, take that. I'm going to keep my right leg in front, so we do some more pelvic rotations here, and then bring out the. I want to do the blackbird. Actually, we did a lot of wrist rotations, so let's do our blackbird. It's always a great thing to do here. While we're here, this is blackbird, the knee here, and if you come up here, it's crane. We're going to do 2 sets of 5s, so wherever you feel comfortable at. And we did a lot of rest action here. You can come on 1 toe or 2 toes and bring the toes together. If you're at home, you can put your toes on a bolster or a block. Okay, now we'll come back down and do some more wrist actions here. And now see how much more higher on the arm you can get, okay? Great. And now we'll come into our Padmasana. It's always a lot of fun when you connect that into a class. Sunset with Scott. Little Mulberry Park, and grab a water here now. A very gentle vinyasa. And we'll do some more pelvic rotations. If your wrists still hurt, just keep rolling them out. Okay. Now, this is really awesome here. Bring this elbow to the belly and bring this leg that's, if it's too challenging to be on your bolster, it can come off it. And we're just gonna this is for our bunions. We bring the index, center, ring, pinky in between the toes there. And give yourself some. Okay. Great. Now cradle with both hands, just get, and drop it like you got like circles in here. Get the synovial fluids in there. The synovial fluids are the moisture that's we need, and the good moisture in there. Now we're going to bring this up to the elbow, the outside the foot, and cradle. We're coming to my favorite part. We did a lot of wrist action. We can add our Ashtavakasana. The left fingers are to the outside of right, and the right fingers are inside here. And our Ashtavakasana. Well, we're going to come into a compass here, and now keep the outside fingers there and the inside, And this is a compass. This is actually the magnetic fields coming right through our feet for energies. Okay. Now, you can play here and just create it like this if it's going to be very challenging to do the Astabakasana. But an Astabakasana can actually be cued very easily because all you're doing, but it's very challenging. I'm going to I got this right foot is flexed. The left foot comes up here like that. And all we're doing is just rolling forward and kick out. Anywhere up to 10 breaths is awesome. You come out, just do your, but to me, next to dancer is bring the left in front, is one of the most elegant asanas. And it's so awesome when this is another little vinyasa, my seated vinyasa, and I so much enjoy doing that. Bring the right elbow to the belly. And bring the left elbow, cradle the left, bring the fingers to the toes. Okay. And hug in here. Bring the left to the outside, the right side. Now drop the left hand for our compass. And play here. If you want to try the Astabakasana, you can even do it seated before because all you're doing is just with the inhalation, rolling over and extending out. It's so enjoyable. I think I kind of cued it really well because one time I did it, it was cued so, I worked on it so hard, and one teacher just cued us right through it, and I was like, right to it, and now I fell right into it. I was like, wow. But now you know why we start the class with a lot of we're going to extend our legs forward now because we're going to come into another very important asana, our Paschimottanasana. We are going to have so much fun here because sunset with Scott, getting ready for our closing. I got another little vinyasa series here. And you can always keep the knees up. Remember to touch the shoulders. Inhalation here, exhalation, the hands to the toes best you can. And then let the knees fall down, elongations, exhalations. Bring the fingertips to your booty, and this is our Dandasana here. And then we're going to come into our Parsvantasana on the inhalation, we'll lift up. Oh, your fingers can be to your booty or to the back of the mat. And then you want the toes to come forward. Okay. Touch your shoulders again. One big inhalation here. Exhalation to our forward fold. And since I'm facing you, I'm going to hug in my right knee. And then we're going to drop it for our Janu Shirsasana here. And now concentrate on this right shin going forward, touch the shoulders, inhalation here, and exhalation, coming down the left leg, so the left hand leads, the right arm will follow. And when you concentrate on this right shin rolling with you, it helps you to get down into the forward fold. 10 breaths here. Okay. Now, here's the fun. Take this foot, yogi toe lock again, like we just did when we were doing our dancer sequence. I've been already yogi toe lock, doesn't matter who you are, just come down to hand. The left elbow comes to the inside of his left knee. Touch the shoulder with the right, and we lean it. This is the one asana, or Pavarita Janu Shirsasana, that you will see that you will experience the elongations, the inhalations, exhalations deepening. The exhalation deepening means that your fingers are going to come closer to your toes. So on 10 breaths, see how close your 10 fingers come. And if you're already there, just concentrate on more of it, lifting the elbow up, okay? See? And that's so much fun. Now, we're going to come into, we're going to just lift this knee up and turn this into our Mulberry asana here. We're going to rotate to the left. 3 breaths here. If you have it in you, you can bring this foot up, cross it over. Hug it in with the left arm. And I'm going to give you the wave. To deepen this, raise the left arm up and bring this left elbow to the outside for our Mulberry asana. Okay. Extend the toes. Come into our setup for our Dandasana here. Bring the fingers to the back of the mat. We're going to press up into our Parsvantasana again. Okay. Now, touch the shoulders and come into our Paschimottanasana. Great. And now we're working on we're going to inhalation the left. So we're going to be breathing over our right. So our Janu Shirsasana here, have the leg set up to the center of the mat. And exhalation, let the right arm lead, so the left arm will follow. 10 breaths. Okay, now open up to the right of the mat. Touch the shoulders and come into our Pavarita Janu Shirsasana and drop the right elbow to the inside. Okay, great. And now we're going to bring this left knee up, twist to the right. Okay. Cross the foot over this time and hug it in with the right and wave to use. And now we're going to inhalation the right arm up and come into our Mulberry asana. Okay, great. Now, come back into our Dandasana. Bring the fingers to where you feel comfortable. And now we're going to come into another Parsvantasana here. Five breaths here. Great. Now we got to get ready for our closing of our class here. It's getting late. hugging the knees here. And we're just gonna do some rotations here. Okay. And now we're gonna come into our closing vinyasa. Come into our Paschimottanasana here. Okay. Hug the knees in, and now we're gonna come into our Sarvangasana and drop the, come into a Halasana here. And come down one vertebrae at a time, very gently. And we'll come into our bumblebee here. And we'll flap the wings here. The impossible is possible, yes? And we'll do some passive inhalations and forceful exhalations. Flap your wings. Okay, great. Now, come back into our Paschimottanasana here. Hug the knees in. And we're going to do side-to-side rotations. Raise the legs, raise the hands, and come back into our Sarvangasana here. And now, we cannot end the class. Come down very gently. To stay right here. Now just drop the feet down and then side to side. This is windshield wipers. Or you can come in. This is very, very important. We are coming into our fountain of youth. So in the fountain of youth, we are going to, this is the transition. Those of you that might find it too difficult, nobody's left out, everybody's welcome. Just press up and just lift your booty up. And you see if you can clasp your hands underneath, and this is all you'll do. In and out of here. Okay? Those of us that are going deeper are bringing our fingers. They're going to do 3 sets of 5s. And then we're just going to come up on inhalation. Come down very gently. And then we rotate the wrist out and windshield wiper the legs. For 5 breaths here. Okay, come back, set up again, and press up for another 5 more breaths. Okay. Okay. Now this time, see if you can, how much more over 5 you can go. Don't go past 10. Okay, come down very gently. And we're setting up for our Shavasana. Hug the knees in. We're going to come into our Navasana. Side to side rocks here, and then we're going to do forward rocks. Hug the knees in, and then extend the legs. You can hug them in here. You're welcome to stay here if you. The challenge is to release. Hugging again, and we'll do some pelvic rotations here. Do 3 one way and 3 the other. And then we'll rock forward and back, and then we'll come up. And again, okay, now very gently come in, and we are coming into, getting ready for our Shavasana here. Just put your our Marvrityasana here. No, is it? Yeah. Our fish. You come up here, you can squiddle your elbows in and bring your head back very gently. And exhalation. Just wherever your body comes. We're going to show you our chakras rotation. Bring the right hand up and over. Up, comes out and over. So it crosses your body. And now the left hand comes over, crosses your body up. This is how the wheels in our body, so if you can mix both hands now. And now bring the fingertips together and then brush the body and open up. These are meridians. And now just stay here. This is regular breaths here. We are going to deal with tension and release. So we're gonna, from our what's this? The thighs to the knees to the shin to the ankle to the foot to the toes. One big breath. The Durga breath is we load up the whole stomach, the whole chest. Big inhalation here, exhalation. Now we're going to do a whole big pelvic breath here. Bring all the air up. Exhalation. Now we're going to breathe up the left leg from the toes, the foot, the shin, the knee, the thigh, to your booty. Big inhalation here. Exhalation. Okay. Now we're going to do one big chest inhalation. Exhalation. Okay. Raise up from the left arm. Exhalation. Big tight squeeze. Exhalation. Come over to the right arm. Hold on to the fingers. Exhalation. And now we got our face. Big inhalation, squeeze the arms. We'll squint the legs, forearms, nose. Exhalation. Let me say right here. Okay?
Caption. I just got a really good idea. I have some teepers that are like.
All right, now we're going to rotate to the right side. And now we're here. We're going to yogi toe lock here and raise up here for our infinity. Okay? And now we're going to rotate to the other side. Okay? And now we're going to come up very gently, or you can stay there where you want. We're coming to our close of our class right now. So let's Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukino Bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. May the words and actions contribute to the health and well-being. Namaste, my yogis. Give me great pleasure to speak this sunset class to you.